Cheung. I'm the founder, owner, and operator of 007 Airsoft in Calgary. Well, Airsoft is basically a combat simulation sport where you take these airsoft guns, they look very much like the real thing, and we sling plastic BBs at each other. These things will shoot BBs at safe velocities in that when they hit you, they just bounce off, they don't really cause any excruciating amount of pain. And when you get hit, you raise your hand and you say, you admit that you're dead, you say hit, you walk out the field into the heaven area, then you wait for the next game to start. So it's a combat simulation sport. Okay. Growing up, watching movies and seeing TV shows and all that, cop and robbery movies, military flicks, I've developed an interest in weaponry or firearms. Where I grew up from Hong Kong, you actually cannot play with real guns, and the only way that you can play with them is through replicas. So I developed an interest in these guns, and I've been playing Airsoft since when I was younger, maybe about 12, 13 years old over there in Asia. Then when I came over to Canada, which was about 1994, I realized that nobody knows about Airsoft in Canada, especially in the region that I lived in, which is Calgary, Alberta. So I got a few friends together and I started bringing in these Airsoft guns from Asia and forming a club. Typically, we recommend people to start with an electric rifle first. They start at about $200 some. We always say if you can budget around $400, you'll get you a really good mid-range starter rifle. Well, there are many different kinds of airsoft guns, and not just guns too. We have anything from guns to landmines, hand grenades, rocket launchers, and different things like that makes it more fun and more simulated to the real thing. So the basics that you have, typically a player would have a rifle and then a pistol, for example, as a sidearm, something like that. When you go into the more complicated games, then more props are involved, including maybe BB shooting grenades, where you can throw the grenade and it shoots BBs all over the place. And when you get hit by that BB, you count it as hit. When you get hit by a BB, it really depends on how powerful that airsoft gun is and how far away you get hit from. However, typically it hits you and it bounces off. You maybe get a little welt that goes away in a few days. But it's a sport and there's always risks involved. So that's why it's important to get safety gear. Most of the demographic of our players are younger males. They get their, introduction to weaponaries or guns from the video games and the movies, TV shows they watch. We do have a good amount of police officers, even current serving members of the Canadian Forces. People like that has actually background or experience with firearms coming to join the fun. In recent years, we have actually seen a rise of female players or female participants, which is great because again, everybody's welcome. We have special games that are geared towards rookies or new players. That makes it a little bit more welcoming for people that might have been intimidated by the rest of the players. In the end, it is a game, and everybody comes out there and has fun. Most of the people there are really nice. My advice to a new player is not to be afraid to ask questions. Come into the store or come into any airsoft stores, ask questions there, look at the guns. Some stores like ourselves, like 007, we actually have a good shooting range where you can go in, try the guns before you decide if you want to buy it. So take that first step and go into a store, and then you'll be welcome into the world of airsoft.